So hello and welcome to another episode of Old Bloke Gaming. Today we are back on Calypso and we are back with my good friend Midnight. Midnight, what are we doing today?
We're going to do some hunting, but the type of hunting we're doing is we're doing it for our crafting.
Okay. So tell me more. Tell me more. What are we hunting and why are we hunting it?
So we're hunting mollusks because the mollusks they drop two of the materials that we're going to need to craft basic pattern shirts. So that's getting two of them with one mob. So it just makes it a fairly cheap, efficient way of getting the materials. We can get two of the three that we need here.
Okay, and basic pattern shirt is that a Next Island one or is that from here?
To be honest, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Is it
But
actually?
I just know it's a fairly popular one
Mhm.
for trading, crafting. Good way to sort of build up your skills on it.
Yeah. Okay. So you say it's got two of the items? Is that what that's it? No, I've got an island shirt, so that's it. I
Yeah.
don't have a basic pattern shirt. Okay.
So basically, we're going to head up to the top of the hill up here,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some fairly level mollusks up here. And basically, we're looking for animal hide and the mollusk's tooth, so that we can then refine that into buttons.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okie
that's going to give
dokie.
us two of the three materials required to craft the basic pattern shirts.
Okay. Cool. Lead on. I'll follow.
It's just a bit of a short walk up here.
Mm-hmm.
Could probably pull out a vehicle or something, but I don't know.
I've recently bought myself a Sky Ripper. I'm so happy with it. I was watching everybody keep pulling them out, and I was pulling out my slip, and it was like, ugh, just seems so big and bulky and slow. So I made myself, I bought myself one, and yeah, it's been kind of fun.
And they're certainly quick way to get around.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So what you
Because
been up to since the last time?
um, really just been working on my crafting skills,
Mm-hmm.
crafting, mining, but probably mostly just working on crafting skills.
Okay. I think some of those crafting skills actually contribute to stamina, right? Or
I
contribute to hit points. Sorry, which I seem to remember was a goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure if crafting does, but I know with mining it does.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a bit of mining earlier and increased my HP by at least by one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think some of the crafting skills actually do as well.
Okay.
I was looking at it the other day because I was looking at coloring and crafting, and I think it's kind of it's kind of weird some of the things that improve your your hit points. Okay, so level 14. What gun are you using?
I'm just using a BC 30 modified.
Okay, I'll put mine on then. All right, so off we go. I guess we're taking the gatherer. There we go. Let me put my accuracy enhancers on. Yeah, I
So yeah,
switched
as you
over
get
earlier
over,
to some damage enhancers, but
okay, as we sort of get over the top of this hill, there's like a massive spawn of them.
okay. I finally bought myself a whip earlier, so I tamed my first two beasts.
Which type of whip?
Oh, what was it? Just a Dominax original garter, just a starter one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. I was just like, I've never done this before. I don't know what it is at all. I'll just buy one and see what happens. And I can see the mechanics of taming now, and it's like, okay. I mean, doesn't seem it's not complicated. I I kind of heard that one of the things you also do is oh, um,
You got a
it,
loot peel for this?
I don't, but I could always throw out my bunny. I don't loot pill typically because it's an expense.
True.
Pet status, passive, auto loot, activate.
No, I'm not probably maybe too high DPS for these. Maybe a bit of overkill.
Joannis, I don't really have too much of a middling gun though. It's like a Hyperion. Oh no, I mean that's not too bad. I mean when I crit it hurts, but 3, 4 shots. I mean they're basically 4 shot kills.
Yeah. You found any tooth,
Yeah,
mollusk tooth? Yeah.
yeah. Got a couple off that one.
Yeah, so like they drop fairly quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I did a video before, like spending with intention. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it really was just focusing on getting people to understand that if you're just standing around shooting things, it's probably not the right call.
Yeah,
you,
definitely.
you should always know why you're hunting something. Why are you shooting the thing that you're shooting, right? And sometimes it is I just need to kill 15,000 of these, and that's fine. That's what your goal is, but at least there's a reason why you're doing it. But yeah, you should always have a reason to be killing things. And as you mentioned, oh wow, I'm up to 22 teeth already.
You'll need at least I'd say at least 200 at least they do a bit of a crafting run.
Yeah, but yeah, as you can see, the markup on the teeth is like 120%.
Yeah.
So that's already pretty good if people and people will buy them because I think pattern shirt is one of the daily crafting missions, right?
Yeah, and also, I mean, markup on the loot in general might not be that great as it is, but when you start turning it into something like a that people want to buy, then
Mm,
you can make markup on it that way.
yeah, yeah. What's the armor you got on?
It's the that's a good question. BE improved or something like that. Yeah, it's
Okay,
just BE improved.
BE improved. You send me the link. It looks pretty cool because it's black, right?
Second, just put that up in the society chat.
Okay. Yeah, very cool looking.
It's not too bad stats either.
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
thrown serpent scales on mine.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I've started working on the Imperium. I've got my first three pieces to level 2 now. I did that today. Yeah. It's also good that these are not, loot wave items. They seem to be dropping really regularly.
Yeah, they do drop pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating when you're hunting a wave item and you gotta wait a chunk of time between drops. It's such a pain in the ass.
I don't know if you've noticed these little mollusks. They're not too bad 1v1,
Mm.
but if they start ganging up on you, they can do a fair bit of damage.
Yeah, I've lost a little bit of hit points. What do you got? Another.
But I
So
mean, this
it's
is a
a.
great little spot for it. You can just farm
Yeah.
these up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm up to 66 teeth now. 68, 71. Oh man, they really are everywhere, aren't
Yeah, yep. And they'll swarm you if you're not careful.
they? Yeah, this is the time where it spawns like this where loot pills are, I think, really useful. I mean, when you're farming something that that isn't quite as dense as spawn or doesn't have the aggro range, it's not as worth it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't carry loot pills, but I do have the bunny now, so
someone's coming over our spot.
so we're up to 87.
I'll probably just say about crafting though, just
Yeah,
something to consider for anyone watching is I'd probably recommend that you get your vehicle structure engineering up to 10 because that's when you unlock blueprint comprehension.
yeah.
And I would definitely get that blueprint comprehension before I even start any type of crafting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can see here blueprint comprehension. This is actually a hidden skill that, yeah, as Midnight was saying, it unlocks at 10 vehicle structural engineering, which is down the bottom here. No, is that a profession then, VSE? Must be.
Not too sure. I just know it's you unlock it at 10.
So let's go. Oh, my cat's come to say hi. It must be that vehicle engineering. Can you hear my cat? Oh, there you go. Vehicle structural engineer. So when this gets to skill level 10, it unlocks blueprint engineering skill. Um, thank you for the heal.
And how are you going with your mole's tooth?
I'm up to about 100 right now. How many you got?
Um, 46, but I'm not really putting much effort into it at the moment. I'm just sort of wandering
Hanging around
around at the
watching. Hmm,
And the thing is,
attribute
these little
challenge.
congrats, these little mollusks, they're not too difficult if providing you don't aggro too many of them at once.
Right. So what else does the pattern shirt use? It uses the animal hide?
It uses animal hide and it uses wool.
Okay.
I don't think these drop wool, but there's quite a few other mobs on Calypso that will drop the wool.
Yeah. I think I have some in my bank, I think, but
And of course, if you're struggling to get that wool, you can always go to the auction house to pick it up that way,
yeah.
that's always an option.
Yep. Help fuel the economy.
Well, I think we've wiped them out of the spot.
Nearly. I got like 140 of them so far. 100, I got a couple more. Here we go. Should get swamped now. Just engaged a whole bunch this side. We'll come here. We'll work our way back up the hill, and then we'll go back down again. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I should have put my tracker on. I didn't.
Not something I've really used a tracker myself, but
You don't.
I
Oh,
just sort
dear.
of I just sort of mentally do it in my head.
I like to just have some kind of tracking in the background, just as a sanity check.
I mean, they do respawn pretty quickly, also.
Yeah.
And I mean, the other part of this is that it's going to save in terms of markup, in terms of getting hold of the
Mhm.
materials to actually craft it in the first place.
Yeah.
And then you've got this sort of combining the two different skills, hunting and crafting.
Hunting and crafting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I was looking at. I mean, so I'm making the Imperium armor, and the pristines. Because they only come with globals and only come rarely with globals, it's just a purely random drop, right? So farming those is actually incredibly hard to do. So you almost have to figure out how to buy those with your gains, right? But all of the
Yeah,
other items, they're all relatively farmable. And so, you can save yourself a lot of markup doing the ones that actually drop relatively regularly and just farming those and taking the time to farm those yourself. Because some of those have got like 200, 300% markup because they are items that are in demand. But so you're saving yourself money there. But the really rare ones, I mean, I think sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and buy them off the auction house from
yeah,
those who
and
did get lucky.
plus, like you said before, it's helping the economy too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially things like, like wall or, I mean, these, I'm not sure these will be, new player farmable because, I mean, trying to even do these with let's switch over to the Mulud and just see how many shots they are. I mean, I think there are lower. and the lower level spawns. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess that's not too bad. They're still dropping, right?
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be telling someone fresh off Satesh
Mm,
to come here and do this. I wouldn't be
no.
suggesting that. But like if you have at least got to your level 10 sniper hit, damage, whatnot,
Yeah.
you should be right here.
Yeah, you got yourself.
Providing you've got some decent armor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this armor's dealing with it reasonably okay, and the Ascension armor's not that much better than the Disciple armor, right? So, I guess once you got your Disciple armor, you're probably okay. All right, so I got 184. Do we want to take a couple more? Or are we gonna
Oh,
go do some
usually
crafting?
200's usually enough for a bit of crafting.
Okay, let's stick around for another 20 or so then, and I'll go get a few more. The design on some of these monsters is pretty old school, right? I don't know.
They're aggressive little things.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm also getting lots of paint out of them.
Yes. I don't know what level paint though. I was thinking of buying a big stack of like yellow or orange because I kind of desperately need color of 5 now. I think the only coloring quests are on next island. Is there any here that you know?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. It's just going to next island and spending hours killing like 1,500 papus is I don't know. Doesn't sound that much like fun to me.
No.
So anyway, we'll see. I was looking on the auction house the other day, and there was some low level paints. I've got a whole bunch of paints, but my coloring is so low. Okay, there we go. 220.
Oh, let's head back up
Yep.
or up and then back down again. But yeah, I think that's sort of consistent with a lot of people, because their coloring and texturing and crafting skills
Mm,
are usually pretty low. A lot of players sort of tend to skip over that sort of aspect of it.
yeah. Is it
But
down
I think,
here? Where's the mega vault? It's
um,
down there. Yeah.
yeah, basically, I think there is a demand for clothing and fashion, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean there is 100%. I mean, I especially the black stuff. People sell that for so much.
Yeah, well, people make pretty good markup on
Yeah,
it too.
that's what I mean. It's the markup for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's where I mean, just as you're saying, you're making the item, but then if you color it and or you can color it to taste for people, then it makes a big difference, and you can add some serious markup to the price by selling colored clothing items.
definitely.
You're being chased. Just finish it off. A persistent little bugger.
I think he was too slow to catch us, but
Oh, but if he really wants to run into our bullets, come on, who are we to say no?
definitely a bit of a decent view coming back this way.
Yeah. Have you done much messing with the Umbranoids?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I haven't either. I've done a couple of quick hunts on them, but the markup on the items seem to dry up quite quickly.
I really should though, because of the codex.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Getting the first sort of like 5, 6, 10 depending on the size of the mob, the levels of codec is always kind of useful, right? Because you're just pushing quickly the meta. That's the key thing as well. I mean, even if the skill gains are relatively small on the actual mobs themselves, getting those meta gains is absolutely worth it.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, with these sort of events too, part of the problem is
Mm.
whenever they come out, you get all of the big players, Ubers, and they just sort of farm it until just bleed all of the markup dry pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
Right,
right.
so with this bit, you're going to need your refiner.
So I am going to put on my refiner and equip it, and then I'm going to drop the mollusk teeth into the refiner to create 75 enamel buttons. Okay. All right. And
Yep,
uh, and then I need to refine the animal hide as well.
yep, refine that to the generic leather, and then the
Mm-hmm.
only other thing you'll need is the wool.
Yeah.
Not
So
and be
yeah,
careful that you get just wool, not the fin wool.
sure. Wait, let me just quickly check in here that I actually have the pattern shirt pattern. So I am just going to type in here pattern and search. Now we've got this new. So I have the pattern shirt series, which is that, and I have basic pattern pants. So I have the pants, which also want fine textile, generic leather, and mollusk buttons. But I don't have the shirt. I only have the pants.
I might have a spare that I can give you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Um,
See.
or is it actually from the vendor?
Take a look in the vendor. I'll see if
Uh,
I've got a spare though.
where is the? There's not a vendor here, is there?
I've got one for you.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Yeah.
And can you?
So,
Is there any that you're interested in? I've picked up a few. Uh,
okay, I'll just trade with you. Got that bug thing where you lose your cursor.
oh, I've been lucky. I haven't had to deal with that one yet. Let me trade with you then. Let's see if that works. Oh, I have got the same bug. Okay, just a second. Accept. Okay. All right. Let me just throw something in there for you as a return. I got loads of these. If you don't need it, you can just vendor it.
Thank you very much. The confirm button's being buggy.
Yeah, it's
Might have
taking its
to
time.
might have to close this and then
Yeah, might have to close it and do it again. All right. There you go, kids. Happens to all of us. And then one thing to remember is when it does happen like that, you do actually have to reopen your inventory to see the item. It disappears from your inventory, but don't panic. It is still there. It's just you have to reopen it to see it. Okie dokie.
there we go.
Thank you. So that drops into tailoring volume 1. Where's tailoring volume 1? Do I even have tailoring? That might be why I don't have it, you know. It might be on a different planet. Huh. I don't have tailoring volume 1. So anyway, I'm just going to click on here. Let's go look for the pattern. And click there. So now you can see basic pattern shirt. There we go. and it requires generic leather, wool cloth, and mollusk enamel buttons. Um, and I do have two wool cloth, but I'm sure I've got some wool in here to just check. So thin wool, wool. So let's do split. Let's take 100 of those for now. Drop those into my regular inventory. Whoops. That was R instead of E. Sorry, everybody. Pushed everybody out the way. All right, so I've made myself some extra there. So what we're looking at now is making a few of these shirts, and just, I mean, do you use usually the materials to make full ones, or what's your thoughts on that?
Um, I usually just put it on the highest success. I'm not too worried about the
Yeah.
quality because that's a few people have mentioned to me that's if you do that, that's sort of more gambling
Mm-hmm.
because technically you could go through like every single click and not have a single success.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so what we're talking about here is this success, basically you can improve the condition but drop the success rate. Um, Usually you're better off doing success rate over condition. I mean, you could say maybe if you're trying to craft, limited items, you would choose condition over success rate, but actually you still wouldn't do that. You would use like the materials here, like your residues. You should use residues basically to make the quality of the item maximum. That would be my advice. I don't know if that's everybody's advice, um, but for things like unlimited items like this, it really doesn't matter what quality they come out of the construction because you can always fix them with cash.
And every time I've run this, I've at least had a few that have come out full TT, no matter what setting I've put it on.
Okay, so we got 15 clicks for the moment. That's 75 of the 77 buttons, and so let's go ahead and see what we get out of those 15 clicks. Success on the first one. Have you do you usually track your crafting results as well, or not much?
Probably no
Oh
more than
wow.
just what I'm just going through my mind.
Okay. I just got 15 ped return on one. Let me just open up and see what
Congrats.
that actually was. Um, I found that the layering of the boxes is a pain in the right now. Um, so what was that? That was, so I got a 7 ped, so a full value shirt and 8 ped tailoring remnants. Cool. As you can see here, we're getting some shirts. Another thing to remember. I mean, for these shirts, it's only allowing you to use tailoring remnants, but this is a good way to transfer value of items between planets. Because obviously, if you don't have the ability to do a warp, what you can do is you can craft items, stick them in your backpack, fly to another planet, and then turn those items into nanocubes and go ahead and start crafting. It's what I'll quite often do that if I'm transferring items between planets. Um, all right, so okay, so I've made some.
Yep.
So now I am going to just take a quick look in my backpack, and you can see there we've now got seven basic pattern shirts.
And how many did you get that were full TT?
Just the one.
In that brief little run that I did, I got at least one that was full TT.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, we both got one that was full TT, and mine also came with some remnants, so that's pretty good. And so now I guess we're going to do some coloring, are we?
Uh, Not tonight.
Okay.
I don't have any of the materials or colors to do that tonight.
Okay. Let me just paint can orange. Are there any cheap ones on there? Not really. Yellow. As I said, I'm desperate to do some coloring. Um, that's yellow crystal. It's a little bit expensive. And what is it? Light blue as well. Nope. Blue. Okay, let's just put paint in here. See what the cheapest paints are. 103% for some pale green next island. What's the level of that? So basically, as very similar to other things you can see here when you are coloring. There's the learning period. It's the same as guns basically. So you're going to get a better return if you're within the learning period. Um, but this one, 1,266 ped, 103%. It's a That's actually not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and just buy that. Not that many people are going to want to have. They might actually want that. Is that violet? What's the price on that? Wow, okay. And there's 3,000 there. It's pretty expensive. Can I use it? Can I use it? That is the question. I can. So I'm going to buy that because purple might be something that people buy. And as I said, I want to do some coloring anyway to try and improve my coloring skill. So I've gone ahead and bought some of that. So yeah, what you want to be doing is, for coloring, you need to get yourself a coloring tool. Um, as I've shown in another video somewhere in my hundreds of videos over the last year or so, how to get the Elysian colorator for something like 20 wool or something. It's super cheap. So what you're going to do is you're just going to drop your item in here, and then you are going to, where are you? There we are. So what we're going to do is split. I think the maximum amount is 300. Oh, it looks too much, so let's just move that out of there. Split to 150. Okay, so 150 seems to be the most, and you can see there it's just coloring kind of the back bit. If I were to drop it in there, it's coloring the main area, and if I drop it in there, whoops, is there not a field 3 for this one? There isn't a field 3 for this one, it's just two fields. So I'm going to
Yes.
drop it in here, and I'm going to just apply. I'm going to leave the other bit white for now. Oh wow, did it didn't used to do that, right? Have the 3D rotation. You can't see my screen, but you can actually click on the item and 3D rotate it. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Right, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply this. And what that will do is that will then give me an item that looks something like that. Let me just take the armor off. And move away from there a little bit because the spin it. So there you can see I now have it's kind of pink looking. But the other thing is, so what happened there is I used 150, and as you can see, you actually get some of the money back for it. So I actually got four ped back. How much was the, and I gained 3 points in coloring skills. So let's just look at, um, you don't always get the full amount back, but 150 is 4.5, you see? So 4.5 ped is the TT value of 150, and we got back 4.05. So not quite the full amount, but we also got some coloring skill and we got a colored item. So yeah, that's the upside. And now I just need to find somebody who is interested in buying a Miranda's Violet patterned shirt.
Well, I think it's come up pretty well.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? And of course, you can also do this for your own clothing. So for those who want to be stupid cat want to be looking cool, you don't just have to buy the gear. On You don't have to buy gear. You can make it yourself. Get yourself some patterns and start burning through some skills. So, are there any other items that you recommend hunting and crafting?
Um, Not on the top of head, no, sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously, as I've said many times, one of my best purchases has been the explosive projectiles. Um, so getting a quality 100, or I mean, getting an any quality explosive projectile one blueprint is, I mean, it's just so useful because you can sit and offline. So when you're AFK, you can leave it just crafting in the background, and you'll get skills, and you'll get. I mean, let me just show you. I've been tracking my, as you guys know. I mean, I have been tracking my, not that one, crafting. Where's crafting? I'm in my spreadsheet. Crafting there. So I've been starting to track the number of clicks and the return that I get and the percentage return. At the moment, it's like 97.2% over 47,500 clicks. So kind of where you would expect it to be. But the upside to this is you're getting a whole bunch of patterns. I mean, I just gave a couple there to Midnight. I mean, some of them will sell for 1 ped, some of them will sell for 2 ped, some for 5 ped. You also sometimes, if you get lucky, get recycle clicks, and they sell really well. So I mean, to me, converting things into nanocubes and running them through this process it's time consuming. You have to leave yourself AFK crafting, but I think the return on it is definitely worth the effort. Do you do that at all, or?
Um, yeah, definitely. That's something that yeah, you should definitely look into.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, well, this has been good running with you, but
Yeah,
I
time
think
time to go.
yeah, probably just wrap it up here. But
Yeah.
I'll dip out now and leave you to finish off the.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, mate. And yeah, I think what we'll try and do reasonably soon is another video on the actual vehicle structural engineering. Maybe show people how to do that.
Yeah, definitely. And my apologies, sort of cutting it short and being a bit vague tonight. Bit tired.
No worries, man. It's a weekend and it's late for you. I know it's already gone. It's gone midnight, right? Your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope this has been helpful. Anyway, I'll pass it over to you.
Thank you. I'm sure it has. I'm sure a lot of people have learned from this, and thanks a lot again, mate. And let's get back together sometime soon. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And please like and subscribe. I'll also leave a link to Midnight's channel. He's got some very, very good instructional videos on his channel as well. Please go across there and give him a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you all in another video soon. Bye bye for now.